You ever had any setbacks? I've had a couple lately. I guess we all do. And the question is, how do we prevent temporary setbacks from becoming permanent staybacks? So today I'm going to talk about overcoming obstacles. By the way, I'm Bud. This is 70 Unbroken. And thanks for stopping by. Anyway, here's what's happened to me lately. But first of all, let me just give you a super quick background in case you don't know me. I'm 72 years old. I have set a goal to compete in next year's CrossFit Open in the men's 70 plus division and to attempt to get into the top 100. So I've been doing some extra training in order to be able to do that. But what's happened is, even though I've been training for the last 6 months, in the last couple of months, I've had some obstacles. Number one, I have a medical condition called SIBO, SIBO, and it's an energy drain. So we won't get into all that, but it's been an obstacle. And secondly, my schedule has been out of whack. The summertime type things that folks do, going on vacation or visiting with my grandkids, in my case, my wife and I have a business and things going on in that business that have taken up some extra time. So that has caused me to, instead of working out more and train more, I've actually been training less than what I usually do, and that's discouraging. And then also, on one of the main weekends of the CrossFit Open, one of the main competitive weekends, I have a family event that has been scheduled that I want to go to, I want to participate in, but it's not something I could get out of even if I didn't want to. And that's extremely inconvenient. And, it's an obstacle to me reaching my goal. So what am I going to do about all that? Well, number one, I try to keep I try to be careful about my mindset, about the kind of things that I'm thinking, the things that I say to myself. I monitor my self-talk. And when I find myself saying things, which I have lately, like this is too much trouble, this is too hard, I'm too old, all that kind of stuff, then I stop myself right there and I dismiss those thoughts and I reframe them into something less dramatic. So, this is not too hard. Yes, it's difficult, but I knew it was difficult when I started. So I monitor my mindset. Another thing I do is I remember back to past experiences. For example, as you might know, I had a heart attack some years ago. That took me out for 5 months. And it took months after those 5 months to kind of get back in shape. But I did. And the little things I'm going through right now are nothing compared to that. So I remind myself to that. And then a third thing that I try to do is to have a measure of acceptance. In other words, when I come into a workout and, I've been struggling with some kind of sickness and I'm just not feeling very well and my energy's low, as I've mentioned in other videos, I scale that workout. I dumb it down a little bit. I take it a little bit easier. I shouldn't say dumb it down, but I take it a little bit easier on myself. And you know what? I'm okay with that. It's okay not to be 100% every single day. And that prevents me from getting so discouraged that I just quit. Because the most important thing is to not quit. If you fall off the wagon, get back on the wagon. Once you quit, that's permanent. Nothing else is. So, short and sweet, I'm Bud. I've had some setbacks. I'm trying to overcome them. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about your experience with setbacks, what your strategies are to overcome, or just anything else that you would like to share with me. Like, subscribe, share this video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.